Hello, children. You are welcome to the digital classes of Christ Church Convent Higher Secondary School, Gadarwara. I am Amit Toshniwal, your accountancy teacher. This video is for class 12th. Subject is accountancy. Chapter number 9, Issue of Debentures, Part 4. Today's first topic is calls in arrears on debentures. Arrears means the money which is not received. So, companies, when they call money for debentures and it is not received so far, so that amount of money is called call in arrears on debentures. Normally, no separate account is opened for it, and unpaid amount is left as it is in the allotment or respective call account. Sometimes calls in arrears account is also opened and the amount due on debentures is transferred to that account. If no specific instructions are given for the interest on calls in arrears, then interest will not be charged. Otherwise, company can take an interest on the amount due on debentures. Okay. Next, what happens when money is received of full amount of debentures in lump sum? So, in this case, all the money is received at the time of application and we do not credit the same amount in debentures application account. Rather, we credit the same amount in debentures application and allotment account, because allotment is done at the time of application. Otherwise, the same amount can be credited to debenture holders account, but rather than opening debenture holders account, it is more comfortable, suitable and convenient to open debentures application and allotment account by crediting it. For this, you can refer example number 7 of your book. Moreover, it is as same as the issue of shares and receiving money in lump sum. So there may be 3 cases. The first one, excess applications are rejected and money is returned. Second, allotment is done on the basis of pro rata. And third, that money is received and it is adjusted in future calls. Some of the applications are accepted fully and some of the applications are fully rejected. Again, 3 conditions may occur here at the time of lump sum. Either debentures are issued at par, issued at premium and issued at a discount. So all the entries are as same as which you, for this you can refer video number 4 or part 2 of this chapter. So you will come to know that how the entries are made. There is no change at all. Now next topic is issue of debentures for consideration other than cash. So it happens that suppliers can be issued debentures in payment of purchase consideration, and directors can issue debentures for their services. So these can be issued to a person in consideration of his commercial services. So what entries are made? So we'll see 3 cases. First case is issue of debentures to suppliers. First is when running business is purchased. So entry is done, business purchase account is debited to vendor's account. Okay, or else if any asset is taken, then asset account is debited to vendor's account. तो कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ इसमें, जैसे शेयर वाले चैप्टर में करते थे ठीक वैसे ही करना है. सेकंड, पेमेंट ऑफ परचेज प्राइस. तो फर्स्ट केस हो सकता है इशू ऑफ डिबेंचर्स एट पार. सो एट पार सिंपल, vendors are being given debentures, therefore vendors account is debited to debentures account. Second case may be issued at premium, then a new account has to be opened for security premium reserve. So we will credit security premium and rest of the entry will be as same as you did in first case. In third case, when debentures are issued at discount, so this is a loss and therefore loss will be debited. So vendor's account debit, discount on debentures account is debit to debentures account. If issue of debentures to promoters for their services, so for this goodwill account is debited to debentures account. It means then how to find the amount of goodwill? For this you can use one formula: purchase consideration plus liabilities minus net assets. By doing so you can find the amount of goodwill. In case if there is purchase consideration is lower, then that will be considered as capital reserve. It means when purchase consideration plus liabilities minus net asset and the result is negative, so that negative result is considered as capital reserve and the liability of the business. Okay. So to understand this more clearly, you can refer example number 8 and example number 9 of your book. So you will come to know. Next topic is issue of debentures as collateral securities. Collateral securities means keeping something as mortgage, गिरवी रखकर कुछ लेना. So when a company takes a loan from a bank or any other party, so it may give additional security in the form of debentures along with main securities. So these parties are not entitled to get interest on these securities. So they get interest only on the original loan. In case if they default to pay principal and interest amount, it is recovered by the lender from original security, and for the remaining loan it becomes the debenture holders of the company. So it happens. So what entries are made? The first case is No entry is made for issuing debentures as collateral security because company believes that debentures have not been issued, but actually debentures have been given only as securities. So for this, bank account is debit to bank loan account. So can you understand? It means loan is borrowed from the bank. So loan is borrowed, so definitely money will come into the bank account. Therefore, bank account is debited. And from where it is coming? Through loan. Therefore, loan is a liability and all the liabilities are credited. Therefore, to bank loan account. Second method, company makes entry for borrowing as well as for issue of debentures as collateral. So first entry is same. When for borrowing, bank account is debited to bank loan account. It is same as you did in first case. When debentures are issued as collateral, then debenture suspense account is opened to debentures account. So it is shown as deduction from debentures in the equity and liability section of the balance sheet. And when returns the amount, the entry for collateral is reversed. उल्टी एंट्री कर दी जाएगी उसके लिए, debentures account debit to debenture suspense account. You can refer example number 13 for this. Okay? And while making balance sheet, so just remember that, so these are considered as long-term borrowings and they are written under the head of equity and liabilities in balance sheet in section non-current liabilities and subheadings, using the subheadings long-term borrowings. And at the same time, when money is received, it will be shown as current assets in balance sheet, and that will be written as cash or cash equivalent because money comes into the bank. Okay? Now the next topic is interest on debentures. So interest is paid normally after every 6 months, and company earns a profit or loss, doesn't matter, interest has to be paid to the debenture holders. It means this is compulsory and it is fixed beforehand what rate of interest is paid to debenture holders. It is predetermined, मतलब बाद में decide नहीं होता. And whatever income is generated by the debenture holders, it is already deducted as income tax from the total interest amount by the company itself, and it is deposited in the income tax department. Means debenture holders is paid the net amount of interest after deducting income tax if it comes under the tax slab. So these 4 entries are done. First, when interest is payable and income tax is deducted, तो debentures account, debentures interest account is debited. तो debenture पे interest दिया जा रहा है, तो it's a loss, or you can say it's an expense, and expense is debited to debenture holders. उसका उतना पैसा कंपनी के पास जमा है, इसलिए टू, एंड टू इनकम टैक्स, जो टोटल अमाउंट है इंटरेस्ट का उसमें कुछ पैसा इनकम टैक्स का है, इसलिए. Then second entry, when amount is paid to debenture holders, so debenture holders account is debited because he is receiver. Money goes from bank, therefore to bank account. When income tax is paid to the government, so income tax in the first entry, income tax was credited just to close it, that will be debited and money goes therefore to bank. Then interest, the amount of interest which is paid to the debenture holders, it is a loss and transferred to profit and loss because not carried forward for the next year, as it is a nominal account. So it is transferred to PL account. So here it is not called PL account. PL account for sole trade, PL appropriation account for partnership, and here for the company we write it statement of PL. So statement of PL account is debited to debenture interest account, and by doing so that amount is upwritten, that is transferred to profit and loss account and not carried forward for the next year because it is a nominal account. So this is the end of video, and we shall continue with some more topics to end, means as a conclusion part of this. Thank you.